As predicted, new format of the Champions League season 2008-2005 brought so much fun. Because of his new form. UEFA Group Stage draw ceremony in Monaco. Gianluigi Buffon and Cristiano Ronaldo. Two legends invited as he is the main event organizer. Different from every year, AI technology will assist in the process of finding rivals for clubs. Because if you do it manually, the ability is ceremony high. Can take up to 4 hours. It takes 1,000 balls and 36 glass to complete the whole process. Buffon and Ronaldo's duet, though. During the draw, it's enough to make the audience look dizzy. Looking at the upcoming schedule, let's first review the information. UEFA previously announced. This increased the total number of participating clubs from 32 to 36 teams, so the organizers removed it completely. Division into different groups. In the group stage, instead, Champions League season 2004-2005, there will be only one match for all teams. Next, the 36 participating clubs were divided into 4 seed groups, and each team plays 8 games against 8 teams in the group stage. There are 2 teams in each seed group. Even the team has that team in there, of course. There is no shortage of 2 teams. The same tournament against each other. AI technology will support this. And so Buffon opened every ball of seed groups. Ronaldo will press the button to find 8 opponents in each team. 144 games in the Champions League group stage. The new form is formed, and there's a lot of it. The debt will continue to grow. Strong teams have to face each other directly, and above all, not every big guy gets lucky. Look at the number 1 seed group, the group most likely to win the Champions League, and also to make it easy to understand for the next winning draw. Any team in Group 1 must face 4 teams. From level to level. And they're randomly selected from 2 seed groups, number 1 and 2 next. The remaining 4 competitors are in the lower muscle percent compared to Group 1, also randomly selected, in seed groups BA and 4. In this case, teams like Man City, AB, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, DOC, Moon, ET, Barcelona. Looks like luck, because the lottery script as shared above help these teams. We only have to face 4 tough teams and 4 squadrons below their capabilities. And if this big guy gets a little bit of luck, difficulty will be for AI, Real Madrid, Liverpool, and PSG, a little bit black as typical representatives. Ronaldo on his return to Europe accidentally helped the Real Madrid team reunite with your opponents. He was defeated in the Champions League final by the White Ant himself. DOC sports fans will feel RASAO for the Bundesliga representatives' first visit in the C Cup this season. No one else, the team that finished second last season, called Real Madrid. The chance of revenge gets smaller when you have to win the current champion at Bach Nom Bell. This is a difficult thing for any team, even DOC Moon right now. But that doesn't hurt much, as Real Madrid's charm is sowing sorrow. Liverpool for years. It's been 10 hours now. Didn't he win a match in front of the glass? White Wings lost 2 Champions League finals. During that time, the Salah moment, to see it all, but playing the victim. The power of the King of Europe. And I don't know this time. Will Liverpool change their fortunes or not? Anyway, teacher and coach Alex Liner, I have a real advantage at Anfield. And with coach Carlo Ancelotti's army. At all costs, don't let DOC Moon and Liverpool hold you back. If not, Real Madrid will put them in danger. And even more interesting, if you do a rough calculation, there are 29 Champions League Cups in the back of the upcoming rivals of the Penambu team to face. Real Madrid private. He also won the tournament 15 times, AC Milan 7 times. Liverpool have 6. Don't forget Dog Moon. I also had a raise. The 1900 Genius Cup 9 looks a bit sweet but not bad. The White Wings are still there. Opponents under the flag like Atenata Stamwort. Limstuserd Buzz to earn points on the leaderboard. Mbappe will also be reunited with his younger brother, following in his brother's footsteps, leaving Paris to get to clean 2 Alp. In the same match, it promises to bring a lot of what's interesting and convenient about Paris Saint-Germain. This year's Champions League season, they are 50% likely. It will be called Paris. Say goodbye when the silver ring closes. Because Luis Enrique's teachers and coaches, you will have to go through the big 4, including Man City, Bayern, Atletico Madrid, and Arsenal. If you get at least 10 points, the 4 winning candidates mentioned above, Messi shakes his thighs, and a few points are too bad. And it's going to make a lot of fans shiver. It is easy to understand after facing the PSG strong team and its 4 opponents under the flag, but it's not inferior. PSV is claiming promotion at the national championship. The Dutch fight on the field. The Sandwalk is not sure. PES get full BA points. It didn't stop there. The rich French have to fight. The phenomenon of La Liga. Girona and club ranked on top in the rankings. Mode Liga last season. It just happened. Through the death table in the Champions League last year. Now change the new way that PEG still not out of luck. All 8 of their opponents are not pleasant. No one wants to lose the battle. In the Prince's Park. Then the opportunity to move on. Teacher trainer blade charger listed. Shaking violently. Look at this new Champions League format. It also provides a good source of life for some. The other big man. Instead of being as bad as PSG, it is rare. Like Barcelona. Always attached to the B and X for many seasons. In the European playground. That's great. Last season they beat this opponent. Now the two will confront each other. Again in season 2002-04-2002-05. But Barcelona is no longer obsessed with the Greys. There is number 4 change match. And advantages for teachers and coaches. You just have to pick up an X at home in the next encounter. So this time, Barca will aim for BA absolute points with a slap on the opponent's face. As Budenega representative, many people are also wondering, what are the competitors below? What advantage do you get in this new Champions League format or not? The answer lies in the determination of each club. Because there will be 4 away games for home games. So it all costs teams like Sporting Benfica or AS Monaco is fully capable of causing. It's easy for the big guys if you know how to take advantage of the pool. Remember, the number of matches increased from 6 to 8 this season. And that's creating the conditions to earn points, especially with the weaker teams. And after 144 matches of the silver round period close score on the total chart, it will decide which club goes forward. And the stopping team will be AI. Accordingly, still won 3 points, draw 1 point. The team with the highest score wins a ticket to the first round of 8, while the next teams are from 9th to 24th. We'll kick off a 2-leg Premier round and return in February to determine the next 8 teams in the first round of 8. In addition, the 8 losers will be joined by 12 teams from 25th to 36th place, eliminated from the European Cup. I don't want to be in the Europa League anymore. The club wants to be in the top 8. After the group stage, must have 17 points or more. Confrontation performance is also not taken into account. 2 opponents have only 1 chance to face each other. Instead, goal difference defeat plays a very important role in the ranking. If there are multiple teams with equal points, the war in the round type directly. Season 2002-04-2005 is also the top quite 8 stressful. Teams will not face each other. Only 8 teams in the group won the Premier 2. From there it can degrade. A team that wants to get to the Champions League final, you will have to play a maximum of 17 games if you go from Paris top 2, and a minimum of 15 games if going from the top 8. So the championship team this season will be twice as hard as last season, and look to the pillars to make sure they're healthy. The whole campaign to maintain the strength of the club. The Premier League is at a huge disadvantage. By the annual schedule was already very tired. Beyond 38 rounds in the National Championship, they have to play a maximum of 6 more games in the FA Cup, 6 matches in the League Cup, in the final of both prizes. Man City, for example, are aiming for a 4th. They're going to have to play 65 to 67 games in every arena, separate for season 2000 April 2nd, 2005. But it hasn't stopped. FIFA Club World Cup 2000 no 132 team version, then the European Super Cup and the British Super Cup 2000 0% High Ability League Champions. The Champions League this season is easy. They fall when the next season begins. But also La Liga on Buenega Syria. It's not a breathing range. They also have to fight with a superior number of matches than before. Summary Champions League 2002-04-2005. It benefits the viewers more than the players. Even so, the prestigious Elephants Ear Cup, always an attractive bonus for the club, worthy of all. 36 changes towards the same goal, and there's only 1 change. Journey. Defending the throne of Realmadrid is also difficult because of the tight schedule, while Man City, DOC or Bayern Munich, they don't want to be left behind. There will be some big boys buried. If you fall off a horse for the first time, and must be at the bottom of the league table of 36 clubs, I don't know how many horses there will be. Promises to create miracles. All will be in the Champions League season 2002-04.